Hi everybody, thank you for watching. I'm so excited to be sitting down filming this video for you guys today. This entire look is inspired by Selena, of course, and I absolutely love how it came out. I was planning on filming this on Monday for you guys, but I couldn't find my Bella Me bangs. I had like 4 pairs of them, and I haven't seen them since we moved, so I was ripping apart my house trying to find them, and I couldn't find them. So I asked them to overnight me a new pair of bangs, and yesterday I was sitting around waiting for FedEx, like not doing anything, just kind of cleaning, just waiting for the FedEx, and I ran out to the post office for literally like 5 minutes. Brett was home, so I was like, make sure you wait, and if FedEx comes, I need my bangs so I can film this video. And of course, FedEx comes, doesn't even ring the doorbell, and leaves a little slip on the door. So when I got home and I saw that, I was like, no, like I need my bangs. So I ended up calling FedEx. We tracked down the FedEx driver, and I didn't end up finding him and getting my bangs until around 4:30. So I was gonna film it last night, but I kind of like when it's daytime behind me, although it's a pretty gloomy day today anyway. So I figured I would wake up today, start fresh, and create this makeup, hair, and outfit look for you guys. I absolutely loved Selena's music when I was growing up. I have seen the movie Selena probably at least 50 times. It was definitely one of my favorites. So she was murdered at age 23, which is just absolutely heartbreaking. I'm gonna be 26 in a couple of weeks, and just the thought of myself at 23, like you're still such a baby, so to see her do so much good and to do so much amazing things by the age of 23 is such an inspiration to not only me, but to so many girls out there. So in honor of Selena, I wanted to create this look for you guys today. I hope you enjoy, and if you wanna see how I got this hair, makeup, and outfit, please keep watching. So to start off this look, I am priming my face with my Cover FX Anti-Blemish Mattifying Primer, and I am just applying that in a downwards motion. For foundation, I'm using the GRAFTOBIAN Warm Palette, and I saw some of you guys asking why my foundation is so much darker than my skin, and it's because my body is tanner than my face. I use a lot of exfoliator on my face, so that's why it's a little bit lighter than my body, so I just like to match my face with my body, you know. And I'm just blending all of that in with a damp beauty blender. Moving on to eyebrows, I'm first starting off with the Brow Wiz by Anastasia Beverly Hills in the color Ebony, and I'm going to try and reshape my brows. Since mine are a little bit thicker, it wasn't exactly possible to get the exact shape, but I'm gonna be going back in and fixing these probably like 5 times in this tutorial because I just wanted to get them right. I noticed that hers are a little bit further apart, so I'm starting mine a little further apart, and I'm also rounding the edges around by my nose. And then I'm grabbing the Anastasia pomade, also in Ebony, and I'm gonna darken up the eyebrows. Again, after this first time, I go back and fix them, so they're not perfect right now, but we will fix them eventually. But it always helps when you have the picture in front of you, that way you can keep looking back and trying to make the shape as good as possible. So next I'm applying my concealer. This one's by NARS and it's in the shade Custard, and I am just blending that in. I'm also applying it on my eyelids. So for this look, I wanted to make my nose look more like hers, so I'm not gonna do my normal contouring technique. I'm gonna make the bridge of my nose a little bit wider, so I'm gonna put more highlighter on the bridge. And I'm still gonna use this to contour. I'm just gonna be applying the lines a lot further apart. So I have a pretty wide nose to begin with, so what I usually do for my own makeup is I like drawing the lines closer together. It gives the appearance of a more narrow nose. So here you can see by making the lines further apart, it's actually gonna make your nose look a little bit wider. So it's really, really cool what contouring and highlighting can do. And that was my goal for this look, was to try and contour and highlight in the right ways to help make my features look a little bit more like Selena's. So I'm just using this little brush from Artiste, and I'm just blending in those sides. Next, I'm just blending out my little under eye wrinkles, and I'm setting my under eyes with the Ben Nye Cameo powder. So I've been planning on doing this hair, makeup, outfit video for weeks and weeks now, and after I posted my photo today, I received a lot of hate and backlash for it, and it made me really upset because I loved Selena growing up, and as soon as I saw MAC coming out with this collection, I figured since I'm no longer using the MAC products and I'm not going to be able to try any of her collections, that I would recreate this look using some cruelty-free options. So before all of the hate comes onto YouTube, I just wanted to let you guys know that yes, Desi did an amazing job. She looks so much like Selena and she killed it, but I also had this idea for weeks now, and I spent a lot of money getting all of the products and the outfit and everything together, so I really wanted to create it for you guys. This is just my take on it. So back to the makeup tutorial. I'm applying the lightest highlight shade all over to set my concealer, and then I'm going in with the peachy shade, and then I'm applying that on the sides of my nose just to diffuse the color a little bit. Moving on to eyes, I'm using the new Makeup by Mario eyeshadow palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills that just launched today. I'm using the color Lula and I'm applying that in my crease with a small blending brush. When I was looking up different makeup ideas for Selena, the classic look that I wanted to go for was the red lips and the wing liner and a little bit of the shadow. I also, I'm not gonna lie, I really wanted to get like a pearl sparkly bra, so that was another reason that I chose this look. But I am just applying this right in my crease, and I'm applying a little more than I normally would in the inner part of my crease because this is gonna add some more shadow and it's gonna make my eyes look a little bit smaller. I also wanted to make my eyes look smaller for this look, so for eyeliner, I'm gonna go in and I originally did it a little bit thinner with a tiny bit of a wing, but in a little bit I'm gonna go in and just kind of thicken that line up a little bit just to make my eyes look even smaller. I'm grabbing the second highlight shade from my Carli Bybel palette and I'm highlighting right underneath my brows, and I'm also highlighting in my tear ducts. So for lashes, I'm using the Demi Wispies by Ardell and I'm cutting them in half. I'm cutting like 3 big chunks off the inner part. I just wanted to let you guys know exactly how much I'm using. I hate the word chunk and I just said it for you guys, by the way. But I wanted to add these just to the edges of my eyelids. You could probably get away with like just mascara for this look, but I wanted my eyes to be a little bit more weighed down on the ends and to give my eyes like that more sultry shape, kind of like how she had it. And then I'm going in with a black eye pencil and I'm lining my inner lower lash line and also my upper inner lash line. And by doing this, it's gonna make your eyes look a lot smaller. So if your eyes are small to begin with and you're creating the Selena look, you can always just apply a black shadow, like a smudged black shadow on your lower lash line and keep your inner lash line bare. That'll open up your eyes a little bit, so it's really all about preference. I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette to bronze up my face a bit. I'm also applying this on my jawline and my neck, making sure that I'm tan all around. And here's the point where I'm just gonna go in and thicken up the liner a little bit. I always like to start thinner with liner, that way if you need to fix anything, you can always go back in and make it a little bit thicker. So what I'm also doing at this point is I am taking a little bit of that gel liner and I'm applying it with a slanted brush on my lower lash line just to even make my eyes a little bit smaller. This part is really optional, just depending on your eye size. I have pretty round eyes, so that's why I decided to do that. For blush, I'm using this pink color and I'm applying it a little lower than I normally would. Any picture that I saw, it seemed like her contour and blush were pretty low on her face, so that's why I'm applying it like that. For lips, I'm using this liner by Tarte. I'm not sure the name, but I will list it below for you guys, and I'm just lining my lips. For lipstick, I swatched so many reds and it was really hard for me to find like the most perfect red. I noticed that her red that she wore was a little bit more on the orange side. So since I couldn't find the perfect red in my opinion, I'm mixing a little bit of this red from Anastasia and then a little bit of this darker orange, like just the tiniest bit of that on top as well. So I'm just going in with a little bit more of the contour shade and this brush, and I'm just contouring around my nostrils a little bit. I just wanted to define my nose a little bit more because in my opinion, the nose really changes the face, so I really wanted my nose to look as much like her as possible. So this is me just trying to, you know, be really artsy and everything and trying to make my nose look like her cute little nose. So I'm putting a little bit of gloss on my lips. You guys know that I hate gloss, especially because my lips are big to begin with, but she always had like a little bit of a glossy lip, so I'm just adding a tiny bit of gloss. So now moving on to hair, I am sectioning it off into 2 sections, and I'm gonna start with the bottom half, and I'm gonna be using this 1.5 inch curling iron. This thing is so old and it's made it through so much, and you could just tell by looking at it that it's pretty beat up, but I didn't want to use a wand today. I wanted to use a regular curling iron because the picture that I was basing my look off of, her hair wasn't curled, but it was like straight with a little bit of a curl in it, so this is why I'm using this type of iron. I don't even know how to explain how to use this curling iron. Since my hair is so long, I kind of do it in like 2 sections where I'll like curl the top and then I'll slowly feed through the hair and then curl the bottom part and then kind of like roll it up. So I'll just let you guys watch instead of listening to me attempt to explain what I'm doing at this point. Sorry, you can't film a Selena video and not listen to her music at the same time. So I'm using this living proof hairspray. It's a softer hold hairspray, so it's not gonna leave it sticky whatsoever. And then I'm just gonna repeat the same thing on the opposite side. So once you finish the bottom section, you're gonna take the top section, split it into another two, and then start curling the top pieces as well. So once you finish the last piece on the other side, I'm gonna pin that bad boy up as well. And the reason I'm doing this is because the front pieces always fall the quickest for me. And I'm gonna be using the Bellamy side swept bang for this look. I have mine in the color 1C, which is a little bit lighter than my hair color, which is crazy. So unfortunately, it looks a little bit different, but I'm gonna make it work. So I'm gonna have to cut it a little bit too. So I'm gonna show you guys how to cut it and style it and all that good stuff. So you're just gonna wanna remove the bobby pins from the front pieces of your hair, and you wanna figure out what side you wanna part it on. I'm parting it on my right side, so the hair is coming to the left, although it looks opposite because I'm filming. And then I'm gonna clip in the bangs. I'm gonna take about an inch of hair and flip it over. Clip in the bangs, there's 3 little clips, and then I'm gonna take that inch of hair and put it over the bangs. That way it looks more real and more natural. You guys can really see the color difference on camera. I didn't even notice it was this big in person, but it's okay, we're gonna make it work. So I'm gonna clip back my hair and I'm gonna just blow dry the front pieces off camera really quick, so just give me 1 second. So I just used a little round brush and I just blew the front forward. That way I can see what pieces that I want to cut. So I'm just grabbing the front pieces and I'm just going to cut them. That way they're shorter. I did this exact look for my Kelly Kapowski costume last year. For those of you guys wondering, I know some of you even said that my hair looked like Kelly Kapowski. Well, this is the exact thing that I did last year. So think of it as a 2-in-1 tutorial. So I'm just cutting it. Start off a little longer than you expect and then you can slowly cut them a little bit more. I'm just cutting it straight across and then I'm going to cut like straight up and down to give it a more natural type of look. Then I'm grabbing my curling iron and I'm just gonna curl the bangs downwards. Okay, so now that I have the bangs pretty much good, I'm gonna start teasing my hair. The photo that I am basing this hairstyle off of, I will show you guys right now so you can see it. She had a very high side part and then her little fringe bangs, which I loved. So I'm just gonna tease this area to give it some more height and some more body. So you can just do little pieces at a time. I like to tease and then I'll spray it at the end. I also just run my fingers through it just to make it smooth out a little bit and to look, again, more natural. I'm also gonna tease the opposite side so one side's not like a million times bigger than the other. So next, of course, comes the earrings, and then next is the outfit, which you guys will see in a minute. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was so much fun to create this Selena-inspired hair, makeup, and outfit for you guys. this is the final result. I absolutely love how it came out. Selena is absolutely gorgeous, and it was such an honor to create this look for you guys today. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.